I'm Kat Monroe, and I'm a mixed media artist from Huntington Beach. I've always liked creating things, and I used to be a librarian, a school librarian. That wasn't fulfilling to me, and I started by collaging the old books that they would throw away, making them into collages, and that grew into little shadow boxes and just kind of recycling things that were thrown away into other pieces of art. My first creation, since I was younger, I've always been creating things, taking things apart. I used to go to thrift stores and buy old jewelry and take it apart and put it back together to make something more modern, but kind of with an old vintage feel. So it kind of started with that, and then graduated onto collages and little shadow boxes with cigar boxes and dolls, different elements that you would find just normally tossed aside. What inspires me is when I see how many things are discarded and thrown away, and my children have old toys they don't use anymore, and they end up getting thrown in the trash or just tossed aside somewhere. So I take them and make them into little works of art. I'm looking forward to inspiring others to reuse items that they would normally throw away and find the beauty in things that you wouldn't normally think would be beautiful. My style is, I don't know, it's more of a, yeah, it's kind of outside the field because I use the doll parts and I use like old springs and vintage things. It's just, I guess, like a vintage brought to modern style. I don't know exactly what you would call it. I really like Picasso. I love the surrealistic of the Picasso. And what I like to do with my art is take my art and make it like a 3D surrealistic based on, like, you know, the different type of older surrealistic artists out there, Van Gogh, Picasso, types like that. I think it's great to give artists a chance to showcase their art in the local areas where they're from. It's good for exposure, and it's good to introduce the community to different types of art that are out there, like mine. Mine's not ordinary art, so it's good for people to see how there's other things besides painting and drawing and you know, the traditional types of art. Do what you love, do what you feel. Don't let anybody else tell you, you can't do it this way, you can't do it that way. Think outside the box and just do. As long as you do what comes from your heart and your soul, you'll be right. My name is Kat Monroe, and I'm a raw artist.